Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a report that might just make you wish you had a superpower to understand medical jargon, but don't worry, we'll simplify everything. We're looking at a report from Krystal Biotech, and it's all about their efforts to fight lung tumours using a novel or new approach. But before we dive in, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. Come hang out and discuss these things with us. This report is called an 8K, and it's like a quick update a company gives to investors about important happenings. This one is dated June of 2025, so it's relatively recent. The main event here is a clinical update on Krystal Biotech's trial of KB707. This medicine is inhaled, meaning breathed in, and it's designed to treat solid tumours or masses of cancer in the lungs. It's a phase 1/2 clinical trial, which means it's still in the early stages of testing on humans to see if it's safe and if it works. The information was presented at the American Society of Clinical Oncology annual meeting in Chicago. This is a big event where cancer doctors and researchers share the latest findings. The presentation was in the form of a poster, which is like a visual summary of the study. The poster is titled Inhaled KB707, a novel HSV-based immunotherapy as a monotherapy in patients with advanced solid tumor malignancies, affecting the lungs, efficacy and safety results from a phase 1/2 study. That's a mouthful, but it basically means they're testing this new inhaled medicine, KB707, all by itself in patients who have serious lung tumors. They're looking at how well it works, which is efficacy and how safe it is. The medicine uses a modified HSV or herpes virus to boost the patient's own immune system to fight the cancer. That's why it's called immunotherapy. There's a note saying that the information in this report isn't officially filed in a way that makes the company liable or responsible for any mistakes in it under Section 18 of the Securities Exchange Act. It also means that this information isn't automatically included in other official documents unless they specifically say so. Now let's check out what exhibit is attached. Exhibit 99.1 is the poster itself with that long title we mentioned earlier. It basically summarizes the study's findings on let's step back and analyze what all of this means. Krystal Biotech is working on a really interesting approach to treating lung cancer. Using a modified herpes virus to stimulate the immune system is clever, and it could potentially offer a new way to fight these tough tumors. The fact that they presented this data at a major oncology or cancer conference like ASCO is a good sign. It means that other experts in the field are interested in what they're doing. However, it's important to remember that this is still early stage research. Phase 1/2 trials are mainly about safety and finding the right dose. We don't know yet if KB707 will ultimately be effective in treating lung cancer. There are definitely risks involved. Clinical trials can fail, and even if KB707 does work, it could have side effects. Also, other companies are working on similar approaches, so Krystal Biotech faces competition. On the other hand, if KB707 proves to be safe and effective, it could be a game changer for patients with lung tumours. It could also be a big win for Krystal Biotech, both financially and in terms of its reputation. Overall, Krystal Biotech is making progress in an important area of cancer research. While there are risks and uncertainties, the potential rewards are significant. It's definitely a company to keep an eye on. Alright, that's our breakdown of Krystal Biotech's latest update. What's your take on this approach to cancer treatment and what it signals for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. We talk about stuff like this all the time. Thanks for watching. See you next time.